Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna do our best today. By the way, I am like choking to death on pollen today, so there may be a lot of mutes and you know, hacking that you guys hopefully don't hear, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best. How's everybody doing? It's Monday. I got halfway through like contacting people about my schedule today and realized that I was gonna need to do a stream today, otherwise I'm gonna get 3 in. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be so annoying. Already coughing. But yeah, I'm suffering. It's a Monday. I made fun of, well, made fun of that, not a good word for it, but I laughed at somebody in a Discord earlier talking about how they did like yard work this morning or something like that, and their black work gloves were stained yellow with pollen when they came back in, and I've suffered since then because of it. And now here I am with like a tickle in my throat and choking to death every couple of minutes. So we'll see how much talking I do. It may be a very quiet stream. It may be a very quiet stream, I'm not gonna lie, which, you know, let's just go straight to the thing. I thought about playing around and putting my like starting screen background music instead of the Diablo music, just because, you know, as much as we love Diablo music, it is what it is. But you know, we're here, we're doing our thing. We're just kind of hanging out today, which is like what's doubly unfortunate about me choking to death every couple of minutes is like today was just gonna be me yapping. Like I was just gonna talk while we let skeletons kill things, because like we're really just, you know, what are we doing? What is that? Necromancer called in. Don't do that. That's ending soon. We're trying to take advantage of the season ending, or well, not ending. There's an event right now. That's too loud. That is way too loud for me. There's an event happening right now that is gonna be, you know, like extra experience and stuff. And I am hoping to get other characters leveled up. I got a sorcerer leveled up. We're doing a necromancer now. But that's like what we're doing. You'll have to let me know on volume, as always with Diablo. It's crazy. It goes from the quietest quiet to the loudest loud. So, you know, let me know. What level are we? 27? Can I do what you call it yet? Where is it? The incense. I want that XP. That requires level 50. Wasn't there a lower one though?
Yes, what do you need?
Okay, looks like no. Looks like the answer is no. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How's the Monday? I know not everybody had to work, but some of us did. Although actually, like, mine wasn't that bad. Mine was just I don't know, I got feedback on something and it was like my favorite kind of okay, actually hold on. So this is like a it's a pet peeve of mine, and I want to state from the beginning of it that I understand fully that I am the unreasonable one here with this annoying me, and it is not anybody's fault, like former coworkers or stuff like that. But something that irks me is when I'm having drawings checked. Like if I draw something or design something, I draw the drawing for it, and then I have it checked, and corrections get put on the drawing for like oh, well, if we changed it this way, this number would need to change or something like that. Because I don't know. That to me, I'm just like, well, the number's not changing. So we don't need to do that. Unless you want me to change the number, then that's a change. And I just need to change the drawing myself and not, you know, add that to the correction. And I had one of those today. Where there's like it was like one of the lengths of a tubing on it was dictated by a coupler we use and like how long that is, and there's like a 3-bolt version and a 4-bolt version, and I did everything for the 3-bolt version. The drawing was made after 3 bolts off that version of the coupler. And when I got the correction, it was like, oh, but sometimes we might use a 4-bolt version, so make sure you include that. This number should be this now. And it tilts me. It tilted me. It's unreasonable, I know. They're just making sure, whoever's checking it, that, you know, it's a change to the drawing, and they want to make sure I don't mess up the drawing by making an oopsie. But it drives me insane. Let's see, we got Zero zoning out at work. Good day. It's a good day. I think I saw you in MJ's stream earlier. She's been my comfy work stream to watch and listen to in the background for a good month now. Like it's a perfect time for me. Nothing more important than manufacturing, keeping accurate records and things, which actually too. On that note, I am finding a lot of mistakes in drawings. Like as I go back, not to check them, not to edit them or anything, but like I've been trying to, like part of how I've been busying myself is, excuse me. I was going too slow. I might need to change off the minions build too. It's been lacking in damage, and I don't know what changes they made this season. So I'm like a little bit shaky. It could be as simple as I just don't have the what's it called? The correct stuff yet for it. But it's slow. So we might try, I actually might do that right after this. We might try there's like a blood explosion build that I want to try. But they don't have that in place. You need to straighten them out. Something like that. I'm not straightening anybody out right now. I'm just hoping that they hire me after the contract's up. That's what we're doing right now. We're praying for stable employment in these uncertain times. But yeah. So I didn't do much today. I had my win of the day. You don't get CC when the drawings are... no. So, well, I do. Well, it depends. I actually don't know how it works here. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say anything. From what I can tell, it's usually just a, like... if somebody needs to make a change or modify them, there's like a revision box for it. But and that's all that would be. It wouldn't need to come to my attention or anything like that. But I don't know. Usually how it goes is like if I'm the one doing the modification, somebody else is gonna check it. Although that was very loosey-goosey at my last job because we didn't have a whole lot of people in the department. So there was a whole lot of, I draw it, I check it, I issue it, which, let me tell you, not as much for me, but for some people, made for some interesting experiences down the line. It's all fun and games until, somebody comes with a bunch of units that have M8 taps on the unit for M10 holes. I said that weird. All right, we're gonna. What's weird to me about this build, and what I can't figure out how they tweaked the minions, is I feel like I am doing more damage than my minions, which was kind of like the change to minions, was that like they got all of your stats, so there was no way you would do more damage than them, because I shouldn't say no way, but you know, because all of your buff them. So in theory, but like my scythe swinging is doing more damage than anything else. So who knows? Not me. We're almost done with this first one, although we're gonna run into the edge of the what's it called? The timer soon again. And just best everybody know, I'm blaming my skeletons if it happens. It ain't my fault. Perfect. I guess I'm having a hard time figuring out like what they're doing. They don't seem, what are they doing? 35, 13 damage. And I do like 209 per swing, so something's wrong. I don't know what it is. Who knows? Not me. Well, we can just run through this area since we're done.
Quite the challenge,
And honestly, I'm a little bit bummed because I thought I would have gotten better XP in here. Because like at the end of the sorcerer, I was gutting 1 level per in that place, but as a like at level 50. So I thought it would have been enough XP for that. Oh, come on. Kick his ass! I can't get him in there. Get him, skeletons. This is weird because I've never seen this guy's like actual mechanics, which I guess he doesn't have. Oh, the sandstorm slowly gets smaller is the mechanic. Okay. Well, how about that? All right. Let's do this. Let's do something small. We can do, if we can get one more, here's what we'll do. We'll mark that. And when I'm riding to that, we'll stop at that cellar, and then we'll have a Tree of Whispers thing to do. And then I'm going to, in the meantime, pull up the leveling build I was looking at for this. There we go. There we go. And what are we going to do? What does this say what we're using? Does not say. All right. You have to bear with me. We're going to have one moment of re-putting skill points in. Shouldn't take too long. I got like no skill points, so. But say goodbye to the skeletons. Ugh. Did I pass the thing? No, it's okay. I was gonna say, I didn't see it. Yeah. Stupid skeletons. Making me look bad. I do feel like the necromancer run with the sword looks very goofy. I will say, don't need the skeletons to make me look bad. It's like I killed what, like 5 of them over here, and then there's, you know, the skeletons are double teaming one guy, and they're like, oh man, this is a hard fight. Disappointing. Disappointing. Because what they're telling me is that the barbarian minions are better than them. And they shouldn't let barbarians have anything. All right, let's make this change. I didn't mean to full screen that. There we go.
It is done.
Sure. I don't like when those things talk. It makes me uncomfortable. All right, so first thing first, I know we're sacrificing all the skeletons. Skirmishers, extra critical hit chance. Skeletal mages, bone mages, overpower damage. Golem, I don't have the iron golem yet. So we're gonna do, well, what do you do? Increased attack speed? Okay, we'll increase attack speed for now. For this, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Respec mode. Refund all. We're gonna go, oh boy. Okay, that's, so this has like been like a thing for me. So I've been going on for like a lot of things, like especially when I'm not trying to do like too much thinking. I just want to grind and, you know, do whatever. I don't like usually go too in depth because like I know the skills pretty well, and I've tried to do the skills before, but it's the passives. Like there's a million different passives. I don't want to do the calculating for like, you know, oh, is this better than this one, or this one better than this one, or something like that. Because I know that there's like a certain point where it gets to be like very testy, and, you know, gotta mitigate the you know, test this and that, and very small changes. But it bugs me when I like click on somebody's build in Mobalytics and they've got the leveling path for like what order you should level things up as you're getting skill points, because that's helpful when you're, you know, doing a leveling build. And they start, well, like, so for example, this leveling build started with telling me to get 5 ranks of Blood Surge, but I need 2 ranks of something up here before I can even click on Blood Surge. So I'm like, oh, do you know what you're doing? Does not inspire faith. And I know that's rich coming from somebody who's not actually coming up with the build themselves, but you know what? I have a YouTube channel, and that means that I get to criticize people, and they can't say anything back, because if they do, I'll ban them. Evil laugh. Let's see. Death's Approach. Death's Approach. We love some movement speed. Coalesced Blood. All 3. And then we got Tides of Blood. All 3. Then we got Drain Vitality. All 3. Transfusion. Is that the... Sure. No, it's not. What is my key passive? Because I would think you'd want the key passive. But we'll start with 1 rank of transfusion. And if I don't see a key passive... Okay. Don't tell the person, but I'm taking the key passive early. Inspiring Leader. And then Soul Rift. And then we need a couple more skill points. But that on X. I'm putting that on square. Put you on R2. And now I don't have to bother anymore with skeletons. But I also want to see, what can I put on? Pants. I got two-handed. I don't use a mace. Got some pretty good stuff here. I think, given that we have 400 whatchamacallits, I want to get a two-handed sword if I can. Preferably yellow. Okay, cool. And then we'll get a chest piece that's preferably yellow so that we can enchant it. And then we'll put whatever we can on. Put that on. Put that on.
How can I help?
Boom. All right. This is gonna be fun because I'm gonna have like none of the aspects for this since I just started. Blood boiling aspect, I've got it. Aspect of the cursed aura. Aspect of the cursed aura. Oh, rip. Well, I didn't like it anyways. So we're gonna just take that one for now. Pants. Aspect of hardened bones. I probably don't have that one either. I started this character last night after stream, or well, slightly before stream. So we haven't put a lot of time into it. Blood bathed aspect. Blood soaked aspect. Huh. Put that on for now. Chest piece. Aspect of the embalmer. Well, rip. Oh, cool. We got the hardened bones. Does that mean I have the aspect of concussive strikes? We'll put that on here. Sacrificial aspect. Rip. Putting that on. Aspect of Rathma's chosen. Rip. I'm not even bothered. Okay. Well, actually, hold on first. We should just check if we have aspect of potent blood, but I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Forms can only happen once per skill cast. I'm gonna put that on. Why not? Let's put something that sounds good on. There we go. And then I also want to, though it's kind of a waste of money, I do want to put movement speed on my boots. And, okay, there's movement speed on that already. And not damage over time, but intelligence will work. This is how we do. Oh, wow, that's hilarious. They don't bother. Well, we just want to go fast, so offensive. So we'll just do damage to close. Or we'll just go damage. Just regular damage. Chance for Soul Rift to deal double damage? Let's do it. Soul Rift. Soul Rift. Thank you. What we really want to do is put mobility on this. Blood surge. Blood surge size. Blood surge size. See, the key is you gotta say it out loud, otherwise the game thinks you're just joking. Movement speed, and I'm gonna do a blood surge nova size on this one. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna take that off. We're gonna add a socket here. And then boss power. Camera sparks. And we have hitting the wrong button. Classic iTown behavior. Hatred and grace, or haste. Blackmailer's sabotage. And Flesh Reaper's disruption. Where is it? Perfect. Perfect. Jar on the weapon. And then one I don't have. Y'all, this is a leveling build. Get your legendary runes out of here. I don't even have like any of the stuff. Well, what else is a good one? Maybe spend my resource. I don't know what they think is happening here. Reduce my active cooldowns. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right. All right. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. And we'll go to Kyoto shot. Ha ha ha. Sorry, had to leave the room for a minute, so if you gave out the secret of great wealth, long life, you missed it. Yep, and I'm taking the VOD down. The Pokemon curse doesn't extend to this game. Hi, Emily. How's it going? Hopefully not. You know. I don't need that kind of stress in my life here. I'm gonna have a nice, calm week where things can't, you know. Okay. We explode in blood. Love that. Love that for us. It's actually not bad. Boy. Interesting. Little rough on the mana regeneration, whatever it's called for essence, I guess is what it's called for the necromancer. I guess we're supposed to hit people with that and then kill them, and that does it. All right. Feels good. Feels good. We love it. Perfect. I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying something. I was in the middle of saying something before I did that. It's all the bird. You know how it goes when I start streaming. I can't talk anymore. I can't think anymore. It's just mind go blank. Mind go blank, I talk. And it's great. Don't let me ever tell you it's not. I want to pop those so bad, but I should leave them for other enemies. Oh no, I need to sneeze. It's happening. Ah, it was bad. I hated it. You had to need to add more points into yapping. I don't have those points to add. If only. I'd be famous by now. If it weren't for the list that I'm sure that I have and my inability to talk. Don't worry, I've still internalized that, and it is a thing. No one can tell me different. This is going great. And at some point we'll get some of the stuff for it and it'll be great. Give me your essence. I need to make like a playlist for days like today where like I just like what I could really go for right now is like just some lo-fi music in the background and not the sounds of hell attacking. Just hang out and chat and complain about things together. Leave me alone. I need to sit down. You know what I need to do this week? I talk about it like every other week on stream about like, what am I going to stream next? And you know, things like that. I really need to sit down and figure out when some of my, like the games I'm anticipating are coming out. Because there are some of them I don't know when they're releasing. Like some of them I'm aware of. Like I know Borderlands 4 is later this year. It's like September or something like that, I think. And I know that what's it called? GTA got pushed back. But like I don't know when Moonlighters comes out. Moonlighters 2. Looking forward to that. There was... Oh, what did I see today? It was an old Nintendo game that I wanted to play that's getting released on Steam. Not till next month, so I'll probably be moving by then. But it was... Oh, God. Oh, it was the Gex trilogy. which I played 2 of them, but yeah, I want to play them. I want to be nostalgic like I was for Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie. The gift of Yap is also a curse. You can't stop yourself. I am great at stopping myself. And it's actually kind of funny because, like, I have been very good throughout my life at not talking. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't call myself, like, shy. I mean, there's an amount of shyness, probably. But I know for me, it's been more like, oh, God, what's the word? Like, reserved or something like that. You want Guardians of Azuma? Look at that. I don't know what that one is. The world needs listeners too. Exactly. But my job, my lot in life. Oh, you're a person that I shouldn't kill. I thought that was the bad guy. I was gonna pop him in blood and feel bad about it later. Perfect. We love it. I can't tell which thing of mine the lightning dodge is. I don't know which ability that is. Give me your souls. Please. I ask politely. It means you have to give them to me. Look at me right here in the action, ready to die. Out of essence. Taking souls. They're mine now. I'm frozen. The good news is souls still get taken even if I'm frozen. Guardians of Azuma is the new Rune Factory game. Oh, what am I? Hold on, let me see. Is there another person here? Ubu Senpai, protect me. Don't let Ubu Senpai get me killed, guys. I'm gonna keep running in circles. Because I have to look back on Discord. Is it in the general? No, it wouldn't have been general. Would it have been collab? Is it a pinned comment? I don't know. I'd have to go look. There's a game I'm supposed to be collabing on something. I don't think it's... No, I think it's Core Keeper is what it is. I'm mixing it up. At some point. I don't know when that's going to be, but... Soon TM. Give me your soul. Give me your soul. Okay, fly away. Oh, I stood in the poison. No, she tried to kill me, y'all. I think it might be personal. I don't think she likes me very much. Sathea the Blood Maiden. Pretty edgy name. She's got such pretty wings. Please don't kill me. Oh god, she's trying again. Yeah, yeah. Nerd. Sorry. I don't know if I know Rune Factory though. I'll have to. I wonder. Okay, yeah, do another one. Do another one, my guy. I'm gonna open this box over here, so don't worry about me. See, we've hit the part of the stream where I can just kind of zone out at the dying demons. And it is what it is. It's the best part of stream. I don't know. I was trying to think if there are any other stories or anything that I hadn't told recently. I haven't had much going on. I live a boring life. All I did this weekend was stream. Oh, you tried to light me on fire. That was very rude of you. %90 of life is like that though. What, really? This is more so than usual though, because like even at work and stuff last week, I just like I didn't have any work to do, so I just hung out. I didn't talk to anybody at all last week. It was actually pretty nice. Like aside from saying like hi to somebody in the shop as I passed them or something like that, like I didn't have any work to do. I didn't have anybody dump tasks on me, which granted hasn't really happened yet because I'm new, but. And this week a bunch of people are off on a business trip that they asked if I could go to, and I could not. Which is my borrowing trouble of thinking that that's going to be a problem in the future, that I didn't go on this trip. But we'll find out. Stay tuned for when iTown's unemployed again. Think of all the streams we'll have. Let's go. Please don't hurt me. I don't want to do that again. We need a box. My man started it again. You're sure they're not just testing you to see if you can find stuff to do when you don't? I mean, hey, I've done a good job of it. I've made 3D models of several of their things, although that's been part of the fun. Is some of the drawings that are that I've been using are quite old and were drawn by hand originally and just, you know, transposed to CAD software. And so I don't know where the errors come from. But my task last week that was super fun, or like a thing that I was trying to do, is for one of the whatchamacallits, the things I was making. It started with like a circular hole for the tube to go in, but by the time the cutout had gone through the part, it was a square shaped one with like rounded corners. And that was a bitch and a half to model in 3D. Because the way the 3D work, if it can't do it, it just gives you a shrug emoji, doesn't know what to do. So that was unfortunate. What do we got? That's probably better. Eh. What are these pants? Where'd my cursor go? That was weird. Intelligence, maximum life. Then armor instead of basic skills. Well, the good news is we don't use our basic skills. So, oh, Bloodgetter's aspect. That's one of the ones we were supposed to have. I think. Am I wrong about that? It looks like I'm wrong about that. Oh, well. Perfect. What was I doing? That was what I was doing. We just take the last thing and then we get hemorrhage. What the hell does hemorrhage do? Burst an enemy's blood, dealing 40% damage. Ew. That doesn't sound very nice. What am I doing? Well, I mean, I might as well do that. Who knows? Bleed damage, huh? Sure is. We make things bleed. And then we, I don't know, make the blood explode. And then I stand there going, ew. But I assume everybody else is just kind of used to crazy shit like that in this world. So, they're like, oh, these necromancers. Don't get on their bad side. They'll make your blood explode. Mama used to tell me. Well, forces of hell, stop it. Calm down. Give me your souls. Nothing I like more than the souls of the innocent. Are these the innocent? There's a thing over here. That was rude. They did not need to come out of the ground like that. I see you're a fellow controller player. I sure am. Although part of that is because I'm on PlayStation. But I don't know if I'd like mouse and keyboard, just going off of the little I know of it. I do like my controller buttons. And I mean, I've been a console gamer my whole life, so it'd be hard pressed to get me to say that PC's better for something. Although I will admit, for most of my survival games, I do enjoy PC better. But like, I'm still hot garbage at like FPS games. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. A lot more of them than I expected there'd be. You're a Destiny veteran. I played that entirely on PlayStation. I'm decent with a controller for FPS. I just can't do mouse and keyboard for my life. Oh good, we've got an insane sorcerer here. Okay, apparently I didn't get any mana back for that. It's not called mana, but you know. The aim assist is nice. I don't know. I've never had a good setup for my controller or my mouse and keyboard, so we'll see if, because, you know, once I move, I plan to reset everything back up in a more advantageous setup. So, oh god, she tried to kill me. Pretty toxic. I don't like how she stays immune just long enough for me to not kill her. She's cheating. I have no essence left. Die! Perfect. Alright, we're gonna return that in. Ah, God. Only owned a PC for a year, so probably just need practice. Probably. Well, and that's like the other thing is, like, I don't know. I've been steered away recently from a lot of the PC games I play where I would do like first person stuff for shooting or anything like that. Mostly because I like this PC has not been playing games so well, as we've seen a couple of streams. So I like usually like if I'm gonna play something, I get it for PlayStation if I can, or Xbox. But you know, one day I'll have a new PC. One day it'll be a good day. And when that day happens, you know, it'll happen. Let's put that on. I don't have any. We didn't get any new things. All that I want is the lucky hit to become intelligence. I think critical strike chance too, just in case, because oddly, no, I was about to say oddly, we haven't rolled any intelligence. Okay, so we got those and that. Oh yeah, because I was talking about hemorrhage. That's our next thing. Oh. This is where they put this, which needs to come first. Is they put it like 45th, 46th, and 47th in the frickin' nonsense. Whatever. Standalone. Standalone, doesn't that make me like super powerful without my skeletons? Because I'm a big boy. I stand on my own. Yeah. Not much new point in the new PC if you don't like to play on it. Well, I mean, I do. There's a lot of games that I'd really like to play on my PC, but I can't. Like, well, like Satisfactory, for example. And then I'd like to play Icarus in the most glorious HD that I can make happen. See every blade of grass. Monkey's Paw, you get the new PC, but it comes with Windows 95. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that trade. See, Emily, that's the glorious thing, is I just call up my friendly neighborhood Midas, who lives a block away from me, and make him come over and put it together. And then like a year later, when iTown gets new memory for his computer and he puts it in and then the computer won't start, he calls Midas and has him come over again to tell him that he's an idiot and just didn't put it in good enough. It's great. Just got to find a Midas within a block of you. What are we doing? What time is it? 7:30? We got what? A little bit.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Wouldn't have made it without you. Don't say that. I'm sure you would have. I'm out of essence. Excuse me. Pardon me. Give me your soul. That is correct, Zero. I have slacked, but I probably could put my next one together without Midas's help. Just from having helped him the first time. I don't know if I'd be willing to try it with expensive parts, which I think I'm going to buy. Well, I say that. I've been saying I'm going to buy expensive stuff for 2 years now. Don't you guys like my VTuber model that I said I was going to buy? Or get commissioned? Yeah, it's really happening. All right, we need to start going to some boxes. That's going to be our best. And I just looked down. We're only 14 levels away from being done. And then we can go from there and do some other stuff. Granted, I don't know if we're going to finish that. I think I'll probably... What time is it? I don't know how long I've been going. Oh, I've only been going an hour. Depending on how long it takes, where we're at, we'll probably do some bosses at the end, see if we can't get some good gear. You can watch me complain about the new boss mechanics. To be honest, the PNG is part of the appeal for fine taste. I do like the PNG. Don't get me wrong. That, and I also, one thing that does concern me is, like, as I have, because, like, I've had, like, I don't know what you'd call it, like a Google Doc going on for a while of, like, ideas for when I finally get a model. And, dude, I've almost been, like, I don't know, 4 different species of something. So it makes me worried that, like, once I finally commit, I'm gonna want to do something else. Because, like, there was a period where I was thinking of kind of keeping a lot of the stuff the PNG has, but having, like, the horns be, like, slightly on fire and it be more like a dragon than a demon kind of thing. But then that feels too edgy for me. And then we go back to something a little more low-key, and then I don't know. The good news is it's at least a couple of months away, because I need to move in a month, and then I need to figure out what my new budget is with the increase in rent and pay and stuff like that. So Too many coming out of the ground. Too many coming out of the ground. Sir? 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 Take more damage, please. Oh, this is gonna be forever. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, can you come over to these ones over here? Oh, he's sucking my blood. It's okay. 9 seconds. I got the perfect soul sucking for you. Oh God, that don't take that out of context. My guy, if you do not die, don't you get away from me. I'll get you. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. I wasn't alarmed. Oh, hello. I just wanted the rain. Thank you. I forgot to ask. You mentioned the Tom. You mentioned the disaster. I know previously. Well, it was ongoing. What ended up being the what's it called? What's it? Oh. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat now. What happened with the last one though? Like fully. I know it was, we were waiting for parts the last time I talked to you about it. And your souls will, I don't know, serve me. Well, that didn't work out too well for you, did it? Really curious what they expect us to do about the mana. I know that, I'm assuming the curse just, I didn't look at which curse it was they had me select. I was just being a slave to the build chart. Two different brands of power supply, cables that looked identical but weren't. Ooh. Bummer. That is painful. That is something that, oh man. That's a bummer. I need to sort through what I have in my, I've got a closet full of PC stuff from building my PC, but then also like COVID and stuff because I bought, you know, a bunch of extra stuff for my work PC and then some replacement, like there's like, you know, crap of different lengths and stuff like that. I need to make sure which of that is good for my PC and monitors and everything involved. I know some of it isn't as high risk, but I assume I have a lot of waste. Explosions! Your souls. I'm asking so nicely for their souls. I just want the dang box that's past you. Come on, man. Yes. Perfect. Right there. We've only got 5 minutes left, so we gotta start riding the horse slash lightning tiger. Oh, does anybody know what happened today to Marathon? Like what news came out today? I've been seeing a bunch of people like despairing over it, and at first I thought it was just people still despairing over the art thing. But today I saw something right before stream that led me to believe that it was something else. I don't know if anybody's following that or knows, because, you know, I was gonna play Marathon potentially when it came out, but it's been hard for me to take any of it serious because the same like grifting Destiny content creators that anytime like there was any sort of thing on Destiny that was like problematic, they, you know, hit the like it's over for now, or like, you know, it's so much worse than, you know, video headlines or titles, and I can't take them seriously because of that. So I've been seeing those again, and I'm just like, now is it, or is it just, are we being dramatic? Are we getting our grift on? Because I think we're getting our grift on is what this is. The live stream from there was a disaster. Basically nothing of value was shown. Wow. Because everything of value was stolen artwork. No, I'm just kidding. I did hear there were audio troubles and stuff for it too, and like the video was like, the video and audio for like cutscenes and stuff was desynced, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They make it hard to admit that I played Destiny for 10 years. It's like a badge of shame now. Is Destiny a bad game? Depends at what time you're asking that question. No, I don't think so. It's had its ups and downs. I would say, okay, and this is something that like some people might think is a hot take, but I think in its entirety, I would say it's been one of the best games ever made in its entirety, but it has had very high peaks and very low valleys. But I mean, yeah, I would say nowadays, like if you had fun, like the best times in Destinies are had with friends. Like if you have friends who play it with you, it can be a lot of fun. That was what kept me going. Like a lot of my friends quit playing, but I kept going with a group of guys, and like until November, October, I don't know which year it would have been. It would have been around when, I don't know when it would have been, but like near the end of last year, until the end of last year, I had been raiding every single week still. So I don't know. I have more than 100 hours in it, or 100,000 hours in it. So, yeah, no. I know life that game for a decade. But there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't like about it. Some fair, some that I don't think are quite fair. And then there are a lot of things that I think like that are like pain points for people that they don't like the game. I played the PS3 one. That would have been the first Destiny. So there's two of them And they're all, I mean, they're the same game. It was like basically a never-ending live service game. So it's the same game for all, you know, for the sake of simplicity. Destiny 2 was just the, I mean, it was a sequel, but because Destiny 1 was live service and never ended, it's not like Destiny 1 ended and then we waited years for content and then Destiny 2 came out. It was like, you know, one day I was playing Destiny 1 and then the next day I was getting up at 7 a.m. to play Destiny 2. This is my last Hail Mary to hopefully get enough to open one more chest. Forces of Hell grow frenzied. Word. Oh, Helltide ended. Never mind. You can stop spawning. The Helltide ended. Demon time is over. Let me pick up this last two things, please. Okay, that I think it might be bugged, and this might be never ending, which is a good opportunity to level, but at the same time, an awful opportunity to level. I'm getting out of here. Destiny had good LAN party vibes. Reminds me of the good old Halo 2 days. It does. I actually, so like when they floated a couple months ago, like people were floating the idea that they might remaster Destiny 1, like to tide people over till they figure out whatever the hell they're doing. And I actually was fully on board for that idea. Because I was going to make people play with me. Like people were going to have to, like the day that was being floated, I actually messaged like Nat and was like, hey, so this isn't confirmed, but if it happened, would you hate me forever if I made you play Destiny with me? And she probably would. Thor has logged in.
If you want work done, let's get started.
I need... No, not that one. Lucky. We want that because we wanted move speed. Yeah. Did we put new boots on that don't have movement speed? No, we didn't. We got movement speed still.
Another happy customer.
Don't ruin all that work.
Those. Hold on. Stun. They reduce my cooldown. No public statements about a marathon release delay, but no visible confidence that their target they might not have to. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't see how they can release it. Is there a reason so many games are getting delayed? It's different things for different stuff. Like some of them are as simple as like the game's just not ready. I mean, because like a lot of the games, and this is like one of the things why I have like, I'm conflicted about people complaining about delays a little bit a lot of the time, because you know, because you know, like they're so much bigger. Games are a lot bigger than they used to be. They're a lot more complicated, and so, you know, like there's a crowd of people who like would never accept that a game can be delayed, but at the same time are like complain about, you know, a game being quote unquote not finished when it's released. And like, you know, the people who are like, I paid $60 for a completed game, it's not finished, it's got bugs in it, and but like would still, you know, demand that's, well, I mean, like Cyberpunk was a great example of that for me. Like it kept getting delayed, but then, oh, the hell type's here now, but then it had issues and it got released too early, and then they had to like refund a bunch of money. But specifically currently the marathon thing is they basically, a former employee stole somebody's art like a random person online's art, and it's bad. Like it's like not just like influenced by or like a couple pieces, but like lifted entire things. And like it's bad enough that there are people who have taken, because the marathon had the alpha recently, and like they're like his signature, the artist's signature, is on walls in marathon's alpha because oops. So it's bad. And the company, I mean, they can't really afford for that to flop, because I mean they've been having a PR crisis a year recently. So anyone feel old? Diablo 3 came out 13 ago. Oh god. I'm stuck. Help! This is Diablo 4, Emily. This one came out last year? A year ago? A little bit, a year and a half ago? I never played Diablo 3. It's on the list. No, you're good. You are good. For some reason, there's no Diablo 4 tag on YouTube, which is interesting. It's just Diablo. They have every other game. Every other Diablo game, but no Diablo. They even have Immortals. Or whatever that, like, other one, mid one is. So. Okay. These tiger things are annoying. All right. I don't remember why I came in here. I think I came in here. Oh, it was because I wanted to do the whisper stuff, and we'll just do this stuff at the same time because we're so close. Pray for pulling up the map, we're getting shanked by mobs. Ah, they couldn't hurt me. My skeletons are with me in spirit, even though I sacrificed them all. What are you doing in here? Oh, we're having fun in here. Oh, and everybody's dead. Except for this one guy who is immortal. What? Leave me alone. Let me pick the stuff up. I'm gonna put that on L2 too. Boom. Excuse me, pardon me. That's a lot of enemies. I'm in danger. I am in danger. I am in danger. Please don't hurt me. Please stop hurting me. What I thought. Oh, somebody's doing the thing. See them get carried through a mother's whatever summoning. I believe. I think what we'll do after, let's open one more chest and then I'll swap to my rogue and we can kill some bosses before we end stream. That shouldn't be too much longer. God knows it'll take us a few minutes to get everywhere, so. Ow. Ow. Stings. I know that like always has a tough time when it comes to like killing bosses, but God, that ability does this. Glad you do, because I'm getting jumped over here, my guy. All right. That's the right mentality, though, Emily. We lock in. We're the people who go to Ganon right away in Zelda and Breath of the Wild, and we just go right away and we beat him with one heart.
The forge is ready.
Flex on him. All right. I don't need anything off of this character. I will get my this. Get materials. Yes, we need them. And the boots won't do us any good right now. Um. Looking for finality. Looking for finality. I don't know where it is. One of these ones? Am I crazy? I'm blind. Word. All right. Let's swap characters. All right. I know I was messing with this build last night, so let me make sure I've got everything, because I was changing things and I shouldn't have been. All right. Perdition. Mired sharpshooters. Okay. Eyes in the dark. Beastfall boots. Revenant bow. Doombringer. Opportunist aspect. Blast trapper. Okay, that's a new ring. Why is that a new ring? Oh, hold on. I know what that new ring is for. We have to go rob a character about of a ring. You, sorceress. Give me your ring. Oh, hey, sexy. You got your organs hanging out. Gimme. SMH. Thought that was her ring. The rogue is the favorite this season, which is actually a lot of seasons. I don't know why, but I always have the most fun playing rogue. Maybe it's because it's fast and it likes to hit hard. All right. I don't know if everything is good. We're gonna do. Let's do this. Let's do this really quick and see if we need to make changes, because I know that it swapped from Shaco to Helm of Perdition for more damage, but I also know that it is I don't spam it as much as I used to. Yeah, that's a 12-second cooldown. Why? Hold on. Timeout. 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 Oi! 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 Leave me alone. I might have to steal the sorcerer's helmet too, because I think that might be on that character. Right? Yeah, we only got the 1 star here. We're gonna steal her helmet too. Some people might say that's toxic. I say that's life, baby. My cough went away. I didn't even realize that until now. I haven't had to mute to cough in an hour. Gimme. I didn't need the Shroud of whatever, did I? No, it was against Scoundrel's Leather. Sure. I'm not gonna take the runes off. We'll worry about that later. Oh, I need to take the runes off to equip it.
There is power in these stones. stars guide you.
And also you, question mark. Okay, rather than just doing a thing, we're just gonna go out here. All right, cool. See, that feels better. I need to figure out what I'm missing for the other one. All right, we're gonna go here. I must be like low on resource or something like that. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Do I have? I sure do. Everything was very far apart and very annoying at release. One of the best changes they made, I'm not gonna lie. I also really like that they let us favorite a portal, and that I mean, like, for me, I have every season since they let us favorite a portal and they changed everything so it's closer. I've been using the Tree of Whispers because it's all right there. I quite enjoy this build. I actually like this build enough that I think I might not even make the druid I was gonna make, because that same like lightning build that I was doing last season, that was like I just basically walked through the levels and lightning struck everywhere and killed everything, and it was great for farming. I don't even think I need that because this is quicker. We love our buffs. That's a wall. I just teleported into a wall. Or dashed into a wall. We're not a sorcerer. We don't teleport. We're not fancy like that. We run into that wall and we just accept our fate. Yep, they sure do. They sneeze, it's just... I'm not gonna lie, that's the only class that I have not found... Well, that's a lie. I have to say, I start to say this every time, that I've never found an enjoyable build for Sorcerer, but there was one season where I did, like, it was like Firewall and Meteors. And basically the firewalls had a chance, like a lucky hit chance, to make meteors fall, and meteor damage had a lucky hit chance to make firewalls appear. And so it was just constant fire and meteors, and I loved that build. And then they nerfed it because people were having fun with it. They did a bungee to it. And like, I know that there's like this season, there's like a really strong lightning build, and I'm gonna try it, I think. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Note how I made the sorcerer and I got the sorcerer to level and I started a necromancer instead of playing the sorcerer to get in gear and stuff like that. So we're gonna do our best, but you know. Well, you're lucky this is knocked down. Otherwise, I would have got you. Apparently, we fought well. Ooh, ring. All right. Let's do a couple bosses. I'm gonna put that here because I don't know what I'm supposed to have. I know there's a ring I'm supposed to get, or I know I replaced it with this ring, but I don't remember which. I know dexterity's obviously going to be on it. It actually probably is attack speed and critical chance. Oh well. But let's do one of these. Do one of these. We'll do a couple of these. Do a thing. Let's do a thing. Now I have a Frostfire combo. I can stack both passive damages. Nice. Nice. I'm what did I do? Well, I'm working towards the lightning thing right now, but I did a Hydra build for the leveling. You just kind of spam Hydras and they all shoot fireballs, and then you cast Firewall and there's fire everywhere. Well, you know what I say to the Lord of Lies? Pocket sand. Pocket sand and ice. I'm sitting in my car mentally prepping to go to the gym. Oh man. I saw somebody earlier today. I gotta tell you. I saw somebody earlier today do a, don't you hate it when you gotta go hit the gym? And then she literally walked up and punched the side of the wall of the gym and said, do it again tomorrow. And I never connected with somebody on TikTok like I did there. I only want to go when it's leg day. I feel like that's the opposite of a lot of people. You gotta get those gains. Pocket sand. Just think it's almost summertime. And everybody but me is gonna go outside, and that includes you. That's the motivation. We're gonna have the muscles for it. Don't you do the immunity phase again. Okay, the immunity phase, huge else change this season. Not loving that. Hated that when Destiny did it. Hate it even more now. Immunity phases are not fun. Like, games are the only games that matter. Exactly. I always hated doing my core. Because, I would run track and cross country. So my legs were in great shape. And then I would lift for baseball, upper body. But then they'd try and make me do my core, and I just never loved it. It's always really awkward things, I feel like. Exercises. That, and I hated planks, and that's like a big part of, at least whoever was making my workouts, that was a big part of his book, was planks. Planks, and what were the other ones? Supermans or whatever, where you land your stomach and lift your legs and your upper body. Ugh. Ugh. Did your coach try truck tires when you jogged? No, but one thing that I do remember for track, specifically for sprinters, is when we would have like a lot of snowfall, we would have to go out and run in the snow because they wanted, my coach wanted us to learn, like, you know, like distance runners. He used to always say distance runners will run on top of the snow, but for like sprinters, you gotta power through it. It's all the power. And that was like his whole thing about, like, you know, forcing your legs down. It's not just like pushing through yourself forward, but you have to use muscles to push your legs down to be a better sprinter. And I mean, we had a really good track team. We won states a couple times while I was there. Well, not while I was on the team, but I was only on the indoor track team one time, and I couldn't run outdoor track because of baseball. But I know that some of the guys who I ran cross country with set the national record for the 4x8 my sophomore year. 4x800. So cold makes you control your breathing better. It sure does. It also makes me cough. Got that asthma. There's nothing worth saving in here, is there? Nah. Eh. Eh. Eh.
I'll come back if you need the forge.
Give us the good stuff. Come on. I want profile. You do want to look. Did I not pick out a build from Necromancer? We want to do Blood Spear. So what mythic uniques do I need? I need Shroud of False Death and Ring of Starless Sky. Well, boy, do I have good news for my Necromancer. That's hilarious. Strengths, amazing damage, amazing bossing, fantastic pit pusher. Weaknesses, terrible speed farmer. Use armory to have another build for easy content. I don't know if I want that anymore. I don't really want to do Blood Wave again. Maybe we just have a Blood Surge build for Shrug Emoji. I've got all the stuff for that too, so, you know. But, I mean, at the same time, I don't know when we're going to be needing to speed farm, or, well, I don't know when I'll be speed farming with this character. I would be using it just to kill bosses, so, and stuff, so. Should be fine with just the blood. Spear. Oops. Sits, planks, Russian twist, and leg raises. Ooh. Ooh. I hate planks. Still hate them. But I will have to say, too, I have an embarrassing story to tell about why I hate 6 inches and leg raises. I don't know if I want to tell the story. I mean, it's not super embarrassing. When I was a freshman in high school, there was, so I was kind of forced to run cross country by my mom because she had heard that the coach was great and that the people, like, it's one of those, like, oh, it'll be great character building for you. And I remember I injured myself. How did I injure myself? Was it an ankle thing? I don't remember what it was. There was an injury though. And so I couldn't run for a while, which was heavenly because they did insane shit and still do. But my punishment, because I don't think the coach thought that I was really injured. I think he thought that I was faking because I didn't want to run, which, I mean, you know, embellished maybe, but faking, no. But there was this really cute senior girl who was also injured, and he made her like personally train me, like core and stuff like that. And it was humiliating. And I just remember 6 inches being really bad. Because I was trying really hard and I farted in front of her, and it was super embarrassing for freshman me. And I'm gonna take that to my grave. But I remember she did like gymnastics too. So like she would have me do what I called torture stuff. Like there was one day where like she just had me like put my arms out, like raise my arms. And then I had to hold them for like 15 minutes like that. And at first I was like, this isn't bad at all. And then you start losing feeling in your arms. And I didn't love it. Did gymnastics too? Just know that I fear you. Because of that girl, I fear you. But I will say, I do have to say, character building, sure. That is still the best team I have ever been on, like as a team and a unit. And that coach is the best coach I've ever had. He was great. He was really good at like building character and stuff like that. And trying to think of other ways to phrase that aside from he was really good. Aftermath, ultimate damage. That's. Do I want aftermath? I don't feel like aftermath is worth it. Remember. I guess maximum life, because I think we're supposed to be healthy boys here. Who knows? It was rhythmic gymnastics though. I think she was insane. I think she did flips and shit. I wonder what she's been doing, because she, like I said, she was a senior when I was a freshman, so she was gone like right away. And I wonder about her sometimes.
Don't ruin all that work.
It was a great team. I still keep in touch with some of the guys from the team. Some of them were insane and went and ran track in college. Meanwhile, I went to play baseball in college and did ignorant shit with that team. I was gonna say, that was a team of people who shouldn't have been unsupervised ever. I actually have a really funny story from that it didn't come to anything illegal or that I shouldn't tell, but I do remember one time when we were I'm sure she remembers your farts and like I hope not. God, prayers that that's not. Oh God, I feel like that's like one of those humiliating things you see in like a show or something like that, where like you meet somebody for like 20 years, let's put like 20 years or something. It's like, oh my God, I remember that time you farted. It's like, oh God, why do you remember that? But we had a trip, one of our long trips for baseball, ended up going across like we went through like Illinois and Indiana and Iowa and a bunch of places, played a bunch of colleges. And I just remember, I think it was at Indiana. And it was like in the middle of nowhere because it was like really small town Indiana. down like the very southern part of Indiana. And I remember one of the dudes who was on the team, because it was like it was a weird college team. It wasn't like the varsity for the school. Oh my. Oh no, I'm out of dolls. Forget it. But I just remember that one of the older dudes who was probably like 23, 24 at the time or something like that was hitting on some dude's girl. And the dude like showed up like ready to fight. And did like the most, I don't even know, like he basically had like this parking lot be there in several hours or something like that. I just remember like the dude came back to the hotel and got the rest of us, and we fucking piled the entire team into the van, because that was like the other thing about us being unsupervised, is the coach let like the guys who were older drive the van and stuff like that we were like traveling around in. So we were truly unsupervised. And I just remember us fucking showing up at a parking lot with like bats and stuff. Just, I don't even know what was going to happen. And like thinking back now, like not 19-year-old I-Town is like, bruh, that's how people get shot. Like, that's how shit goes bad. What were y'all doing? But I don't know. I don't know. I'm imagining it, Emily. But I remember you, the fart kid. I just burst into tears and leave. That'd be the end of it. Run away. As a grown-ass adult. Guys really do grow up slow. It's okay. Some of those guys were very interesting guys on that team. Some might call them white trash. But to me, they were family for 1 year, 2 years. Damn it, Aslan, hurry up. This is one of the frickin' this is one of the immunity phases I hate, because it's so fucking stupid. It's like, let's take a fucking 20-minute detour of dodging one shots so that we can try and, you know, make this not just a, you know, we can slow your builds down, because it's not fun. Like, the whole point of Diablo is I want to build my build and I want to turn him into a puff of dust within seconds. I don't want to have to dodge around. I don't want to have to make sure I'm checking every second for him to jump out of a portal and tear my soul from the body. It's stupid. It's stupid and I don't like it. Hurry up, Aslan. And see, okay. I just want to say there's a reason I have 35 of these and had like 10 of the other ones, because this is stupid. If they had buffed the drop chance for like mythics or something, maybe I'd be slightly understanding about making, you know, what were second long fights into like a minute and a half now. But no, it's just wasting my time is what it is. Because every gamer loves doing more for the same rewards. I'm starting to wonder if I have busted equipment or something that I'm not aware of, because I shouldn't be dying those. Anyways. Have fun at the gym, Emily. I'm probably going to end stream pretty soon here. coming up on those 2-hour marks.
The forge is ready. The forge is always hot.
I'm just glad that somebody in their infinite fucking wisdom at Blizzard said, what do gamers love? And that they arrived at one-shots and immunity phases. Content. Activision Blizzard, what did I expect? Well, I mean, that's what we should say, is at least I didn't have to pay for the privilege of this. Word? Look how much fun I'm having. Look at how much fun I'm having. This is great. This is great. I'm glad that these fucking portals have more health than the fucking boss does. We're not doing that anymore. Whoever created that fight can... I'm gonna keep it PG. They can do something. I hope that they have the day that they fucking deserve. We'll kill Belial again. And it's a bad day. That's what they deserve. They deserve a bad day and a bad week. I hope all of their week is a Monday. And if they're working less than 12 hours, make it 14. Can't wait for John, and whatever the fuck his other name is in the campfire chat. Shut up. Don't laugh at me. I'm in a fragile mental state. You don't understand. I wish there was something to spend the spectral ash stuff on now, because like all the boss powers are leveled up. Give me like a little shop or something. You get a couple items or something, you know? You know? You know? Yeah. What chest piece we get? Ooh, we got Soul Brand, my favorite. Cool. All right. That drove me crazy. We're running up on 2 hours. And by running up, I mean 2 minutes over. What's going on? I see a lot of Discord notifications that I missed. I was popular during my stream, which is how it be. That is so weird. According to YouTube, I went from like 3 or 4 viewers to 8 viewers for like 2 minutes. Who knows? I don't know. And those shades, they make you instantly cooler. Exactly. Exactly. Cooler than Activision Blizzard would ever be. I'll scoot in a little bit here so that I can sit up. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what yet. I haven't thought about that. I'll have to look back, see what we were doing before the Nuzlocke. Because I sure don't remember. Why did I start the Nuzlocke? When did I start the Ruby Nuzlocke? I feel like I started it after a trip or something. Let's go back. Let's look. You're up to 142 exactly. One day. I think it was because Monster Hunter collabs were not available. That sounds about right. Well, I want to say it was okay. So let's see. Okay, so it was because the Bloodlock got canceled that night. Because I see that it's the same day that I did a Wilds Wednesday with Chris. So it would have been on a Wednesday, which means I would not have been out of town. I wonder if I met like my mom for lunch or something like that. Because I seem to remember driving and getting home to stream. And it is possible that I did like Wilds Wednesday, because that would have only gone till like noon or 1. And then I went and had lunch with my mom and then drove back. That's only like an hour drive. When is the last time we did the Bloodlock? That's the real question. Because no Bloodlock this week or next week. So it's gonna stay on hiatus for a little bit longer. 1 month ago, the week before I started that. That's right, because I was doing Monster Hunter with a bunch of people and Izzy was busy. What did I scroll back for? Oh, I was scrolling back to see what I was playing before Monster Hunter Repo and Pokemon took over my life. The answer is Sunken Land. Sunken Land and Phasmo. Previous Diablo. Oh. God, it's been 4 months since we played Borderlands last. We might do that tomorrow. We might play Borderlands. Either that or... Nobody knows. Not me. Don't worry, there's plenty of blood left to shed for the lock. Oh, God. We still, like, I've had it written and circled on a post-it note on my monitor, and I've said it every single Nuzlocke that we've done, in the Ruby ones, and I think in the Calm Lock. When we fire up that Bloodlock, the first thing that happens is I have to face Bianca and her frickin' Latios. So... pray for me. Gen 5 is exponentially harder than Gen 4. It sure is. I am looking at, I think the next one I might try and do by myself is, I haven't decided yet. I'm either going to do Gen 1, but maybe add some additional rules to make it a little harder. Or I might do Gen 6. Well, what do we got? Because we have X and Y and we have Sun and Moon. Does Sun and Moon have the Pokemon out of the grass? I know it does inside the trials or whatever they are. That the Pokemon are out running around, but I think it's just grass outside of those. But I have heard that Sun and Moon is the hardest because the Pokemon are in the grass. Okay. So we might do that. I've heard Sun and Moon is the hardest because there are so few encounters. But, you know. Maybe I'll do Ultra Sun and Moon. Ultra Necromsma. See, I actually don't know a lot of the so I bought Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, or well, just Ultra Sun, because I thought it was like going to be like a sequel, but then when it wasn't, I don't know. I enjoyed Sun and Moon's story, so I wanted a sequel, and I was sad that it wasn't a sequel, and I had just finished Sun when I bought it, so I didn't I started it and we didn't get very far. So maybe we do that. Or maybe, I mean, I could do Black and White 2. Like, I have never played those ones. I didn't play the second ones. So I could do that as a regular playthrough. I did the same. That's why I left my Ultra Sun in the wrapping. Yeah. I actually think it's in my Game Boy still. I think that's what's in my 3DS, which I know where my 3DS is because it's sitting on, I have like a media cabinet with a TV at the foot of my bed, and that's where it's been for like 2 years. So, but I need to look into, well, I have a long weekend this week. I have a 3-day weekend this weekend. I might look into changing the emulator for that to see if I can get something a little more stable after my issues this last weekend. And if that's the case, I'll also look into what can play the newest ones, the Switch ones, if that's possible. I don't know if it is yet, but you know, hopefully. I guess Sword and Shield wasn't on Switch. That was on 3DS, wasn't it? I don't remember. It's all a blur. I played so much of Scarlet that it's not even funny. That was like right when Izzy and I were still getting to know each other too, so we spent a lot of time playing that. Was that before I was streaming? No, it wouldn't have been because I didn't know Izzy before I started streaming. That's not entirely true. I'd met her once, but I don't know. I never streamed it, did I? I know she did. 2017, maybe? Sword and Shield were on Switch, but it looked okay. I was trying to remember the size of the screen that I was thinking of when I played it. Oh god. Outer Worlds. I never finished the Outer Worlds, and that's like the beginning of my channel was the Outer Worlds. God, I sucked at thumbnails. I'm still not good at thumbnails, but like a lot of these year one iTown stream thumbnails were like I went into a dark room in Phasmophobia for this one and I put the dots down and I took a screenshot and that was my thumbnail. No ghost, nothing else, 3 views. Oh, the auto P. Yep. Old Mike. Man. Back in the day. Some of these aren't too bad. Oh, and there we go. It only took me like a couple of weeks of it before I started just photoshopping my head peeking from every corner. They're better than my VHS Let's Play from 2000s. Oh, that's awesome though. See, that sells at auction for $1 million once you get YouTube famous. 6:30 tomorrow? I think so. It might be a little bit pushed back. I kind of want to get a haircut because I'm at an awkward. I sleep on my side and the side of my head gets poofy if I don't get a haircut. So I might try and do that after work. So we'll see. Either I'll be home at 5:30ish and the room will go up for 6:30, or you won't see it and it'll be like 7. I also might just do another day that I'm not streaming. Stream days this week will be today, tomorrow, and Friday, by the way. And then Saturday, Sunday, probably. We'll see. I never finished Modern Warfare. I can stop looking through my channel. I'm gonna go find food and, a will to live. And, you guys have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'm probably gonna play more Diablo after that, too. But yeah, I don't know if Izzy's streaming tonight. If she is, tell her I said hey, because she's probably streaming right now, actually. So I could probably, I doubt she is. I don't think she streams on Mondays. That's an outdated schedule. Anyways, you can find both at the store. Can I though? I don't know about that. Anyways, you guys have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. We'll do something, maybe some Borderlands. And that's all I've got. Thanks for hanging out and watching me blow things up with blood. Yeah. And then, you know, slightly tilted a boss. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.